Hey, what's up guys, it's Nico and welcome to this video about the Toronto Switch event. Well, it's not about the Toronto, this one is really about the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because Nintendo was kind enough to let me plug in my game capture card in my laptop so I could record 20 minutes of gameplay of this wonderful game that I just can't wait to play. Like seriously, it's coming out in a month, okay? And I want to play it right now. I don't want to have to wait, really. So this demo was really the beginning of the game, which we saw in the Treehouse live at Nintendo. We saw at E3. We saw this part of the game a lot. But just the fact that I got to experience it and actually play it was amazing. So as you can see, like the beginning of the game is really like beautiful. It's cinematic. There's lightning. It seems like this game's gonna have a very deep storyline. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be like I don't know, like every Zelda games have big storylines, but this one, it seems like they really want to put a focus on that. So during the 20 minutes I got to play, you'll see I won't do a lot of things, okay? I just want to warn you right away, if you're waiting to see some crazy new things, you're probably not gonna find it in my gameplay. Because as much as I wanted to like discover the world, discover everything, find stuff, craft, cook, 20 minutes was just not enough to do like any of those things. And you'll also see I kind of failed a little bit. You'll see, I won't spoil anything, but I kind of wasted a couple of minutes here. So yeah, the demo was 20 minutes long, so that's 20 minutes that as soon as they press start, they start the 20 minutes. So all of the cutscene you're seeing right now, where Link has to open his eyes and all that fun stuff, it counts. And that really, now that I look back, it really makes me mad in a way, because I'm not playing right now. I'm looking at a cutscene that I've seen a million times online. And you're doing it too right now, but like, I was like, okay, can I skip this? And you'll see me scrolling through text, like I was mashing the A button. I was like, move, skip. I tried pressing the plus sign, I tried pressing X, I tried skipping the cutscene, but you just can't. You have to watch it. So now we're gonna get into the part where I get to play it. So right now it says me playing, I was just testing, and look, see Link is trying to reach and he doesn't have a sword. Those are the controls. I wanted to see them. So this is the beginning of the game. What you want to see here, what you want to get is the Sheikah state, because you want the Sheikah slate. You want to get out of this cave and see the entire world. So yeah, that's really this is the beginning of the game.
It will help guide you after your long slumber.
So at this point I was really stressed out. Like I was like playing and I was always looking at my PC, because the setup was kind of weird. My laptop was on the floor and it was all plugged into their Nintendo Switch docking into the little thing so that I record gameplay. And I was like, I need to get this gameplay. I need to plug it in. It needs to work. Hopefully there will not be frame drops. Hopefully it won't like freeze. And then I was stressed out. So you'll see me doing a lot of stupid mistakes, like I just ran away past those two chests. Funny thing here, you'll see, I'll open two chests, okay? The first one contains my old shirt. So you've seen this if you've seen like more gameplay, so you just equip it and topless Link is gone. But look, like for some reason I tried opening the chest from behind and Link just hit his foot and it hurts, but the chest opens nonetheless. So I found that it was really funny. This was a little detail, because usually in Zelda games, they don't give you the open option unless you're in front of the treasure chest. But in this one, like they just give it to you. So I was behind it and I just kicked it and Link was hurt, and that was funny. So once again, at this point, I was like, skip, come on, I want to play the game, I want to get to see everything. I don't care about the storyline. Like, I care about the storyline, don't get me wrong, but for this demo, for this Toronto event, I did not care at all. All I wanted to do was make the most out of my 20 minutes I had to play the game. So that's why I'm skipping all of the cutscene. You'll see later in the game there are going to be cutscenes I can skip, but right there I was clearly mashing I wanted to skip that. I see the light and I'm like, I want to go there, let me go. But obviously when I'll get the full game on March 3rd, I'll just spend all of my time like exploring, opening all chests, throwing the bombs, that's in Mario, throwing bombs, throwing arrows. I'll just try everything. So see, I was so stressed out, I was just holding B and I ran out of stamina, so right there I lost like a couple seconds of gameplay because Link was out of breath. So this is one of the iconic cutscene from everything we've seen in Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, listen to the music. Look at this world, like seriously, this is only like, the world is so big, it's only one part you see, but you can see the world extends so far beyond that. Like, it's gonna be an amazing game, the world is gonna be so big, and I can't wait to see everything they put in this world. So yeah, once again, this is the beginning of the game, so what they want you to do, they want you to go talk to the old man and go see the Temple of Time that is right there. But I wasn't really interested in that. I wanted to explore the world and see stuff. So right now I'm just trying to get the controls and everything. So I got a tree branch and now I'm gonna equip it. Oh, see, it auto-equips, I just removed it. And there's always those little like tip box that show you how to use your weapons and use your abilities. It's really helpful if you forget how to do so, so it's really fun. So right there, yeah, exactly. Usually in 3D Zelda games, you cannot jump whenever you want. You actually, like, there has to be a platform, you go and Link jumps automatically, that's how it works. But in this one, you can jump whenever you want. See right there was some frame drops. This is one of the things I noticed from Zelda Breath of the Wild, and a lot of people noticed it in trailers and in Nintendo Treehouse previews. There's slowdowns in this game when there's a lot of things on screen. There's fire, when there's a lot of particles, a lot of grass. It seems like the frame is dropping. Hopefully this is I don't know, maybe it's not gonna be in the final game. Maybe they're gonna try to optimize it. We'll see. At this part I just jumped in the water because I wanted to see the swimming mechanic in the game. And I believe there's a fish that I'm gonna try to get. See, I got the Hyrule Bass because I saw a fish and I just pressed A. So, as you can see, fishing is way simpler in this game than it was in like Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess. You don't have to go on a boat and use a fishing rod, you just grab them like a real like badass Link and that's it. So at this part I just pressed the left thumbstick and I wanted to see everything. You use the gamepad and the motion controls to look, and see right there I put a waypoint, so the Nintendo rep told me how to. So you just look wherever you want to go, and you just put a waypoint and it appears on your map. So that's pretty cool. I mean, if you see something on the horizon that you really want to go see, you place the waypoint and on your minimap you know where to go.
Point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
See, right now Zelda wants me to do the story mode, but as I said, if you want to see the story mode, this part, you can see it on the Nintendo Treehouse, you can see it on many gameplays, so all I wanted to do was try new stuff. So right now we have the first enemy I encountered, it's a Bokoblin, and he's dead, and that's about it. And you can steal their weapons in the game, which I think is pretty cool, pretty fun. See, he didn't stand no chance. So you're gonna see I'm gonna collect a lot of things. I got the Bokoblin here, horn. You can get, when they turn into skeletons, you can get their heads and you can get their arms to use as weapons. You can collect so many stuff in this game. It's crazy the amount of stuff they put. And I can wait to see, like, I don't know, probably there's gonna be some sort of crafting thing. So, cause you collect, like, look at this blue choo-choos. Like, I kill them and I collect the choo-choo jelly. But what is the choo-choo jelly used for? In Skyward Sword, you could use the choo-choo jelly to create new potions. So I guess it's gonna be very similar in this game. You're gonna use your choo-choo jelly and materials to cook and create potions. But maybe you're also gonna use them to like craft better weapons or something. I don't know if we've seen so far something like that so far. Right now, see, I'm doing the spin attack. The Nintendo rep told me to do it, so I just tried it. He was very helpful at like getting where to go, and he wanted to show me like cool stuff because he saw I was just moving everywhere. I thought he really wanted to. I guess he wanted to show me the story mode and show me everything there was, but all I really wanted to do was just explore the world as much as I can. The thing is, this is the beginning of the game and you don't have the sail, so you can't glide down, so you're stuck on the plateau. And like the plateau is super big, and I wanted to see like new stuff on that plateau, but I guess you won't see anything new here. I got a shield right here, and I guess I'm gonna also get a sword at one point. Once again, the sword's right there. The Nintendo rep told me there was a bokoblin with sword and shield, so see, it was very helpful. You could, like, he played this a lot, okay, because he knew where everything was, and I'm kind of jealous he got to play it so much. Like, as I told you, I wanna play it. I don't wanna have to wait. But it was super fun. So at this point I really wanted to discover new things, but I ended up completing... I saw this skull right there, and I don't know, for some reason I thought there was a shrine right there, but it was actually the objective, so I kind of completed the objective. I told myself not to. I told myself not to do any story mission, and for some reason I just went and did. See, right now you can see the climbing mechanic. It's super fun. You can climb pretty much anything in this game. Pretty much any wall you see you can climb. Obviously if it's too high you're gonna run out of stamina, so you have to watch for that, but usually you can pretty much climb anything you want, really. So at this point, this is one of the main cutscenes in the game, and I didn't want to waste too much time like watching it, so he just told me, the Nintendo rep told me how to skip it. You'll see me skip it in a while. I'm just gonna press, I believe it's the plus and X. So I don't know if it's just for this demo or if it's the entire game, but maybe you can skip cutscenes. So hopefully this is gonna be a thing. See, right now I'm skipping it. There you go, because I don't want to see it. I wanted to play the game, but I didn't want to get spoiled, so I just skipped everything I could. And right now this is the Great Plateau Tower. So from what I understand, the Great Plateau is just one of the land in the entire world of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And what you want to do, you want to find those towers that are going to grow. And when you go on those towers on the top of them and you use your Sheikah Slate, you're gonna see the entire map, because right now it's gonna reveal the plateau map. See, this is the Great Plateau map, and as you can see, it's really humongous. It's gonna be a big world, and the Great Plateau is only a small portion of the entire map. Once again, I skipped, and at this point, for some reason, I thought I had the sail, which I don't. So that's it. I killed myself. Game over. So this is one of the stupid moments here. The Nintendo rep was looking at me funny, like, seriously, dude, did you really do that? And I was like, oh, I thought I had the sail that I saw in the E3 demo. Oops, but I didn't, sadly. As you can see, the loading times are actually quite fast. Like, done, it's loaded. It took like 10 seconds. So to load the world map, it seems to be kind of fast when you die. And I want to really specify when you die, because you'll see me later go inside a shrine, and when I get out of the shrine, it feels, maybe I'm watching it right now, maybe it won't be as long, but I felt like the loading time from the shrine to the world map was like maybe 30 to 40 seconds. It took a while, but they told me there were no loading whatsoever in the entire map. So you start on the Great Plateau. If you want to move somewhere else, you want to move down, you want to move up, you want to see Death Mountain, you want to go to the castle, you want to go anywhere, there won't be any loading time. That's what the rep told me. The map is giant and there won't be loading time. So I guess that makes sense that the first load takes like 45 seconds, because once the first loading occurred, it loads the entire map that it needs to, so it provides you with a fast loading experience, seamless loading, really. So there's a big loading, and then you play, and you don't see the little loading times after that. So this is the old man in the story. Spoiler, he's the one that's gonna give you the sail that you're gonna use to glide down out of the Great Plateau. So this is the guy that I thought I had the sail, but I didn't have it, so I died. So once again, he's explaining stuff. I'm not reading, I'm just pressing A at this point, really. I want to avoid any spoilers as much as I can until March 3rd. I refrain myself from watching too much Zelda Breath of the Wild videos. The Nintendo Treehouse at E3 and the one they did after the Switch presentation, they have like an entire segment dedicated to Zelda, and more like there's probably like 5 to 10 hours of Zelda gameplay throughout the internet that you can watch, but I really refrained myself. Like, seriously, I wanted to click on all those videos and I just said no. Wait until you play it yourself. Wait until the game comes out. You can do it. So what we can see here is there's going to be an adventure log. So this game is going to be really open world, and it's going to embrace the same open world standards we're used to see. So you're going to have many objectives at once that you can go, and you're going to have a big adventure log that to keep track of everything that's going on. So really, so what I get from that, so you can play this game for like 4 hours and never advance in the storyline. Like, you can only do side quests, or only collect materials, only defeat enemies, or, you know, you can also have horses in this game, so maybe you can get horses. This is what I get from this game. You can play for hours upon hours and never advance in the storyline, which is amazing. You can also decide to rush it and just like play the main storyline, but that would be boring. I really, in those type of games like Skyrim, like Fallout, all those kind of games, what you want to do really is explore the entire world, because there's so much to see. And I feel like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is going to be no different. So this is like the last thing I'm going to be able to do in this playthrough. So as you can see, I didn't do anything, okay? We're 16 minutes in my gameplay, and I feel like I didn't do anything. I killed myself once, and I walked, and I defeated like 2 enemies and got a couple swords. But now I'm gonna go inside a shrine. So you'll see we're gonna have a little loading time here from the world map to the shrine, obviously. At least I got to do a shrine, I suppose. I really wanted to do more in that demo, but I feel like the 20-minute went past so fast. Like, seriously, on March 3rd, when I'm gonna get the game, I feel like I'm gonna be playing this all day long. I feel like I'm never gonna get bored of it, because 20 minutes was so short. Like, I could imagine myself staying there for like hours upon hours, and that's definitely what I'm gonna do when the game comes out. So right now we use the Sheikah Slate to get, how do they call that? Magnesis, I believe. We're gonna see it. It's the special powers that you get to your Sheikah Slate. So what I get, it kind of replaces the traditional items. Usually in Zelda, you know, you have arrows, you have bombs, you have the hook shot, you have the spinner, and all those fun items. But in this one, the Sheikah Slate, oh, runes. Oh, I got Magnesis. Magnesis is the name of the power, but you got runes in this one. So you can hold a couple of runes, and with all those runes you get special power-ups, like the bombs. And what I got there is the Magnesis rune, which you're gonna see when I get to aim it correctly. It lets me move certain objects, like a magnet would do, really. And you don't see it right now, but I'm using the motion control to actually aim that, so I'm holding like the controller. Do I have a controller to hold? Okay, so like this is the, let's pretend, well, you can play it on the Wii U, so it makes sense. So I'm just holding like the controller, and I move it like this to actually move it around right now. This is what I was doing at the time. Obviously not with a Wii U gamepad, but with a Switch controller. And so what I was trying to push it like this. It doesn't work like this. It only works up and down. You can't like do that to push it. So this is why I'm having trouble here. You actually have to press the up and down arrows on the D-pad on one of the Joy-Cons to move that. So, but nonetheless, the motion controls seem to work, and I'm really not a fan of motion controls at all. Like, for me, Skyward Sword wasn't my favorite game because of the motion controls. I felt like they were too intrusive. You always had to switch, to swing your Wiimote, and it really bugged me. But in this one, I really saw myself use the motion controls like you're supposed to, and it really worked fine. I really had fun. So at this point, I wanted to get the chest. I thought I couldn't do it, but the guy told me that I had to move like closer, which is what I did right now, and see when you move closer it actually works. So this is really fun. So I guess this, obviously this is like a little shrine, so everything is there for you to learn your Magnesis power, to learn how to use it. But I feel like all those special rune powers you're gonna get when you get out in the Great Plateau and in the Great Hyrule Field and everything, you're gonna get to use them a lot to uncover special stuff, secret stuff. And this is what excites me the most, because you're probably gonna see some treasure chests lying around in the world, and you're gonna be like, how do I get them? And at one point you're gonna get a rune, you're gonna get a new power-up, and you're gonna be, oh, that's how I get it. And you're gonna have to move all the way back and try to find that treasure chest once again. Since, you know, the world is so big, if you see something you can get right now and you want to go back to it later, you really have to remember where it is. So I got a spirit orb. I don't know what those do right now. I feel like they gave them to you when you complete a shrine, and I don't know what they're going to be used for in the final game, and I didn't ask the rep because probably he wouldn't have told me, but I didn't want to know. I really want to have the spoiler-free experience. And as you can see now, this is the long loading I was talking about. I felt like loading this part was kind of longer, but not as long as I expected. It's not that long. And thank you for playing. See, that's it. That's 20 minutes of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It went by so fast. It was so short, and I felt like I could have done so much more in the demo. But then again, it was here, it was live, it was in Toronto, it was amazing. What is there to say? I want to play this game. I want to play it right now. And I still have a month left, and we all have a month left to wait to play the game. So whether you pick it up on Wii U or on the Nintendo Switch, the game is coming out on March 3rd. So if you don't want to buy a Switch right now, you can get it on Wii U. It's going to be the same game. The Nintendo rep promised me it's going to be the same game on Switch and on the Wii U. Except obviously for the controllers and the fact that the Wii U version, you can actually bring it around with you using the tablet mode. But beside it, it's the same game. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. If you have the chance, there's more Nintendo Switch experience open to people, like in Washington, in Los Angeles. So if you have the chance and live in those areas, you definitely wanna go try it. It's really fun. Seriously, it's an amazing game, and it's definitely gonna be my game of 2017 for sure. It's gonna be an amazing game. So I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself right there. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoy your time here watching me play Zelda. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So if you want to see more Switch impression, I have more videos right here, and I have one right there, so click them. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Give a like if you like, give a dislike if you dislike, or don't. Alright, bye!